Welcome back to JandJPickEm. My name is Juan. Last week I went 12-2.
Let's go.
And my overall record is 106-60. I cashed out. I only got 2 wrong last week. You know, I made some money, and I hope all you guys made some money too.
And my name is Josh. I went 10-4, and my overall record's 112-54. That's, I think, 5 weeks of double-digit wins. You guys already know the slogan. When we get double-digit wins, you get double-digit wins. And when you get double-digit wins, you win your pick'em. I also want to let you guys know on our Instagram story, we did post the picks that we did switch. And when we switch our picks, we're always going to post it 1 hour before game time. So make sure you check out our Instagram channel. And one more thing. We're so close to 2,000 subscribers. Please subscribe, dude. We've been balling out. Honestly, we're such a great channel for picks. And I hope you guys enjoy our picks. Let's get into Week 12 football.
Let's go.
For Thursday Night Football, we have the Steelers versus the Browns. I think this is going to be a good division matchup. The Browns, Jameis Winston threw 2 touchdowns last week, over 300 yards, but their defense, dude, they couldn't stop Taysom Hill. This guy had a crazy game, and if the Browns want to win this game, they got to stop the Steelers, especially Najee Harris and George Pickens. And as for Steelers, dude, they didn't have to score a touchdown, and they still beat the Ravens. I think they scored 4, 5, or 6 field goals. I forget how many points they scored, but they did pretty good against the Ravens. I think for them, they just got to score in the end zone. If they want to win this game, score in the end zone, put up points, especially against a team like the Browns. I feel like sometimes they could put up a lot of points, but their defense has to step up. So for that reason, I got the Steelers winning. I feel like their defense, and they're going to score on the red zone. So I feel like they're going to do a lot better.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Steelers. Come on. They just came off a win against the Ravens.
Yep.
And the Browns have been playing horrible all year.
Yeah.
The only thing about the Steelers is their defense is great. You know, probably one of the top defenses right now.
Easily.
But their offense, they can't score. They need touchdowns. So if you want to win, you need touchdowns. The only good thing is they're playing against the Browns.
Yeah.
Who, you know, they're not that great. They won't be doing too great on their offense either.
Very true.
But yeah, I think overall, the Steelers should be able to come out with the win. The one good thing, though, is Jerry Jeudy. He's finally balling out.
Dude,
Wide receiver 1, you know.
game.
He took over after they traded Amari Cooper, so that's pretty good for them. But come on, let's go. I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Sheesh.
Terrible towels are coming out. I'm 1-0 with the terrible towels, so let's make it 2-0.
Let's go. We both got the Steelers winning Thursday Night Football. Next up, we got the Vikings versus the Bears. This is another division matchup. I think the Vikings are going to win this game just because offensively, I feel like they're playing a little smart. Sam Darnold, he isn't the best quarterback, but I feel like he could get the job done. And that's what he did last week against the Titans. Justin Jefferson had a pretty good game. I think Jordan Addison scored a really good touchdown. As for the Bears, you know, offensively, they didn't play the best, but at the last drive, they almost came up clutch. They just need a field goal to win. But, you know, the Bears are the Bears, and they missed the field goal, dude. That's what they do. But I got the Vikings winning this one. I think the Vikings are going to win because they're the more talented team. They're the better team. It is a division matchup, so it could be close. But I think Sam Darnold's going to get the job done and win for the Vikings.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Vikings. Come on, the Bears, they suck. Their organization overall, you know, they just can't win. Last week, they proved it. They had the chance to win.
Yeah.
And what happened?
They choked.
But yeah, overall, the Vikings, they're great right now. Aaron Jones, he hasn't been doing as good as everyone expected.
Right. Yeah.
He's been doing, you know, kind of trash.
Yeah.
But I know he's capable of. Hopefully, he's able to ball out, have a better game.
I can see it
Justin
happening.
Jefferson, you know, he's going to be there. For the Bears, I don't know. I feel like the Bears might be able to keep it close. They might lose by a tip field goal. I think they might have a chance at keeping it close.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's the Vikings. They're doing really great right now. They're 8-2, I think.
They're doing
so
pretty
be
good.
Able to get a win.
The one thing I will say is I think DeAndre Swift will have a way better game. I expect him to do a lot better. But we still both got the Vikings winning this week. Next up, we have the Patriots versus the Dolphins. We have another division matchup. For this game, it's going to be Miami. I expect the Dolphins to play a lot better, just like they did against the Raiders. Achane is playing amazing. Jonnu Smith, 2 touchdowns. That's a tight end that they needed. I feel like they never had a tight end like that, and they finally have one. And the head coach even said that he's going to keep getting these targets. So I like who they have now. They have Tyreek Hill. They have Jalen Waddle. They have Achane. They have Jonnu Smith. And Tua's finally giving them all the ball. Their offense is way better than the Patriots. That's why I got the Dolphins winning. The one thing I will say about the Patriots, I feel like Drake May, I say it every week, you got to make him feel more comfortable, and I feel like he's been throwing a lot more touchdowns, but he did throw 1 pick, so
and he strip sack too.
That's right, and he has to work on those things, and if the Patriots want to win, limit the turnovers, but I got the Dolphins winning this game.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Dolphins as well. I feel like the Patriots, you know, they're a great team. They're all right team.
Yeah, they're okay.
Their defense is good, but their offense, you know, they haven't been able to do too good. Last week, I feel like they did have a chance at, you know, maybe winning against the Rams.
Yeah.
But they just, they couldn't do it. Drake May, I feel like, played a huge part in that.
Yeah.
He's making rookie mistakes, and that's going to keep affecting them. The Dolphins, their offense, you know.
Yeah.
Tua's back. They're finally, you know, getting in that rhythm. And, yeah, they should be able to get the win.
Yeah, we both got the Dolphins winning this game. Next up, we have the Chiefs versus the Panthers. Honestly, I think this is going to be an easy matchup. The Chiefs didn't play too well last week, but I still trust in Patrick Mahomes. Isaiah Pacheco is going to come back. Him and Kareem Hunt is going to be a great running back duo. And I feel like Travis Kelce is going to have a way better game than last game. As for the Panthers, Jonathan Brooks is coming back. I feel like him and Chuba Hubbard are going to do really good. Bryce Young, dude, he's 2-0 when he came back. And honestly, he's playing pretty good.
Yeah,
so I don't know. I feel like maybe he could make it a close game, but I got the Chiefs winning. I trust in Mahomes. I feel like their offense is way better, and they're going to score a lot of points this game.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I feel like you can't bet against the refs right now.
You can't.
And the Panthers, I really want Bryce Young to do good. You know, he's a good quarterback. Like you said, he's 2-0 coming back after they benched Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, it's the Chiefs. They got Patrick Mahomes. They got Travis Kelce. They're stacked. Isaiah Pacheco's coming off of the IR. And, yeah, it should be an easy win for them.
Yeah, we both got the Chiefs winning this matchup. Next up, we have the Buccaneers versus the Giants. And breaking news, Daniel Jones is going to be benched for the rest of the season.
Finally.
Man. Tommy DeVito's back. You already know Italians and the Italian mob's going to go crazy in New York, man. This is going to be a crazy game. But honestly, I don't care who's at quarterback. The Buccaneers are going to win this game. I got the Bucs and Baker Mayfield winning this one. I feel like they're going to be hot. They're coming off a bye. Mike Evans should be back. And I feel like he's going to play amazing with Baker Mayfield. And I feel like overall, they're the way better team. And they're going to win this game against the Giants. The Giants are going to play well this game.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Buccaneers as well. You know, I'm a big fan of Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
I expected to ball out, put up a lot of touchdowns. Mike Evans is coming back.
Yes,
and
sir.
Auden, he's been balling out. For the Giants, Tracy Jr., he's been playing pretty good.
Really good.
Honestly, I really like him. He's a great addition to that offense.
Yeah.
And Tommy DeVito, you know, as soon as everyone found out his scheme last year, it went downhill. And I expect the same thing for this game. I don't expect them to do too good. For the Bucs, I expect a really good game from them, honestly. You know, this is a team that beat the Lions, beat the Eagles. There's no way they lose to the Giants. The Giants' offense is horrible. They have not been able to put up points.
Yeah.
And they're going to get smacked this game.
Yeah, so we both got the Buccaneers winning this week. For our next matchup, we have the Titans versus the Texans. This is another division matchup. Honestly, the Texans played really well against the Cowboys. I know it's the Cowboys, but honestly, the Titans are kind of Cowboys, bro. They're not a great team. They don't have a good defense. They played okay last week, but I don't think they did too well. Westbrook, I don't know who he is, but he put up 100 yards for the Titans, and Calvin really had a decent game. But the one thing I say every week is they have a sack problem. 5 sacks that Will Levis got. I feel like, dude, their offensive line has to do a lot better, and I feel like the Texans are going to put a lot of pressure on the Titans. I feel like, Joe Mixon, 3 touchdowns, dude. This guy's playing amazing for the Texans. They're going to run that ball, and, dude, the Texans are going to win this game pretty easily, so I got the Texans winning this matchup.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Texans as well. Joe Mixon, he showed he's still not done, and he's been balling out. For the CJ Stroud, he had a pretty good game.
Yeah.
He didn't do as good as we thought, you know, but Joe Mixon handled business.
Yeah, so he didn't have to.
Pull through for the team. Mm-hmm. For the Titans, I say this every week. You're not going to win if your quarterback is on the floor the whole entire game. 5 sacks. Will Levis, it's like he always finds a way to lose a game.
Yeah.
And this week, he's going to lose another game. The Texans, you know, they did just beat the Cowboys, but come on, they smacked them.
Yeah.
They're going to smack the Titans as well.
Yeah, so we both got the Texans winning this game.
Smacking the Titans, too.
Next up, we have the Commanders versus the Cowboys. Honestly, this isn't going to be a close game. The Cowboys played horrible against the Texans. Cooper Rush, he did throw over 300 yards, but not a great quarterback. I feel like they need someone else, and it's not Trey Lance either. But they're going to need a new quarterback.
Trey Lance is trash.
And I've been saying this all year long. They don't have no running game. If you can't run the ball, the defense is going to stop the pass every time because that's all they expect. And that's what happens with the Cowboys, and that's what the Commanders are going to do to the Cowboys this week. I know Terry McLaurin, only 2 yards last week. He got locked up. But Austin Eckler, dude, he could catch the ball, especially in the receiving game. He's doing really well. And I expect Jaden Daniels to finally have a good game. And the Commanders are going to win this game because offensively, they're better than the Cowboys.
Yeah, for this one, I expect the Commanders, you know, they're going to bounce back to get a win. They've lost the past 2 weeks, but they're playing the Cowboys this week. You know, they're not that great.
Way easier.
Cooper Rush, he's been playing. He hasn't been producing. He's been getting yards, but not touchdowns. You need touchdowns to win a game,
easily,
especially against the Commanders.
Yep.
They have a great offense. McLaurin, he's been balling out. Last week, he didn't do too good.
Yeah.
The week before that and the weeks before that, he's been doing good.
Yep.
He's going to bounce back. He should be able to help out his team and get a win.
Yeah, we both got the Commanders winning this week. Next up, we have the Lions versus the Colts. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be a good matchup either. The Lions just smacked the Jaguars, dude. If you had any line on fantasy, you balled out, bro. Amon St. Brown, David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jared Goff, dude.
Jameson Williams.
Balled out, bro. The Lions are looking. What did I say about the Lions this year, bro? You already know what I said, bro.
Don't say
Super Bowl champs, bro. I said it before the season started, and it's going to happen. Call me crazy. And they're going to beat the Colts this week. The Colts, I will say this. Joe Flacco went out. Anthony Richardson balled out and beat the Jets in clutch time, dude. He scored 2 rushing touchdowns, threw for a touchdown. The Colts are actually looking way better with Richardson. He was horrible at the start of the season, but now he's playing a lot better. So I feel like he could make it a close game. But the Lions are going to win this matchup. I got them winning.
All right, for this one, I'm going to go with the upset. The Colts should. Psych. I'm going with the Lions. Come on. The Lions, they're playing great. They're probably the top team right now in the NFC.
Easily.
Just handled the Jaguars 52 points. And for this one, although I do want the Colts to win, it's not going to happen. The Lions are on fire. Their whole team is on fire. Their offense, 400 passing yards, 600, I think, total yards. That's crazy numbers right there. You're not going to be able to stop this team. Anthony Richardson, I hope you play a great game. Put this game, in a position where you can win and beat the Lions because we need the Lions to lose. But yeah, that's not going to happen. The Lions are probably the best team right now.
Yeah, so
they're going to handle.
So we both got the Lions winning this matchup. Next up, we have the Broncos versus my Raiders. Honestly, I don't think we're going to win this game. But one thing I have to say is Brock Bowers, he's having the most receptions for a tight end in a season. He's playing amazing this year. But outside of that, we have no one. Gardner Minshew's playing horrible. Alexander Madison is out. And honestly, our offense looks horrible. As for the Broncos, I always talk smack about Bo Nix. But dude, he threw 4 touchdowns, played amazing, smacked the Falcons. And Cortland Sutton, he's the number 1 receiver for them. And I got the Broncos winning this week against the Raiders, even though I really want the Raiders to win this game.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Broncos as well. I'm sorry, Josh. The Raiders beating the Broncos is over. But Bo Nix, he's been balling out. I said it last week. I said Bo Nix, he's getting comfortable with that offense.
He is.
He's getting, he's balling out right now.
He really is.
I would say he's a top player right now. Not the best.
I thought he was a top 5.
Yeah, he's a top quarterback right now. He's playing really good. Their defense have been balling out.
Oh, no fly zone, dude.
Yeah, the Raiders, they're going to have a problem with that.
100%.
Brock Bowers, he's still going to do his thing. But,
yeah,
bro,
come on. I promise you he will.
The Broncos are on fire right now. Yeah. Honestly, they're doing pretty good. A lot better than I expected.
Way
Bo Nix,
better.
for being a rookie right now, he's balling out, and he should be able to take his team to the playoffs.
Yeah, I got the Broncos winning this game. Next up, we have the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. Honestly, this is going to be a really good division matchup. Both of these teams start off really slow, but they're getting hot just at the right time for playoffs. The Seahawks last week, dude, what a play by Geno Smith against the Niners.
The Niners to sleep.
Night. He put them straight to sleep like Steph Curry. And in the Bay, too, bro. That was crazy. I really like how the Seahawks are playing. Metcalf came back, put up 70 yards, but JSN, he had over 100 yards, I think. Really good duo. And Tyler Lockett's still there, too. So they have a really good offense. K9 Kenneth Walker's doing really amazing. As for the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, I think he only had 2 incompletions the last time they played. And James Conner's doing really good. And Trey Benson, rookie running back, he's going to have a really great game. But for this one, I got the Seattle Seahawks winning. They're playing at home. They're a really good team at home. And Geno Smith is going to ball out and win this game.
Yeah, for this one, it's going to be a really great game. Division matchup. Seahawks are trying to get closer to the Cardinals. Cardinals are going to take the win. They're going to keep that spot in the first place in their division. Honestly, yeah, the Seahawks are doing great, but it's just something about the Cardinals this season, something special about that team. They find a way to win. They've been winning big games. And I think
I will say
this is going to be another big game that they're going to be able to win.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good matchup. Let us know who you guys think is going to win this game.
For the next game, we got my Green Bay Packers playing at home against the San Francisco 49ers. Honestly, this is a rivalry. Both of these teams, they met each other in the playoffs. They hate each other. This is going to be a difficult game for both sides. But for this one, you know who I'm going with. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love, he's been playing great. The only problem is those interceptions.
Yeah.
He has to stop getting those interceptions against the San Francisco 49ers. You can't turn over the ball. They're a team. If you turn over the ball, they're going to get you, and they're going to score touchdowns, and it's going to be hard to come back on them.
100%.
But overall, I trust Jordan Love. I trust Josh Jacobs. Every run, it's like he's getting stronger and stronger. The receivers, you never know who's going to be the one to step up, but there's always going to be a receiver to step up for the Packers. If it's Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, one of them will always, take over, and that's what's great about this team. For the San Francisco 49ers, they're good. They got a good team. McCaffrey, he's back. But I don't know. I love my Packers defense. I know last week, and they haven't been doing too good. But this is a game where they come back, they get turnovers. McKinney gets another interception, and I'm feeling pretty confident with this one, especially if Nick Bosa's out. He did have a hip injury. If he's out, this is a lock with the Packers. If not, we're still winning. It don't matter.
I will say I really like players stepping up for the Niners. Juwan Jennings is looking like the true number one receiver for the Niners. I know it's not Debo now, but Juwan Jennings is doing amazing. Ricky Pearsall didn't have anything. He didn't do anything last week, but I expect him to do a lot better this week. I think the Niners are going to play really well against the Packers, but Jordan Love, he's a great player. I'm 5-0 when I put on the cheesehead, and I'm going to make it 6-0 this week. Let's go. Give me the Packers. Go Pack. Go. The Packers are winning in Lambeau Field. Jordan Love is him. This is going to be a crazy game. You guys better watch this game. We got the Packers winning.
Hey, make sure to tune into this game. This is going to be game of the week.
Let's go. For Sunday Night Football, we have the Eagles versus the Rams. I feel like this is going to be a really great matchup. Yeah. The Eagles, Saquon Barkley last week, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts had a touchdown. And I say this every week. Talent-wise, they're the best team in the NFL. On paper, they're a really great team. And as for the Rams, Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdowns, dude. He balled out for 2 reasons. Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, amazing players. And one fact about this game, my coworker's an Eagles fan. Every Eagles game that he goes to, they lose. And he's going to this game.
He's cursed.
So honestly, I should go with the Rams, but I'm going to go with the Eagles. I feel like talent-wise, they're a way better team. And this is one of those picks where you should check out our Instagram page. Last week, we switched a couple of our picks. This might be one of the games we switch our picks, so make sure you check out our Instagram channel.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
For this one, I think the Eagles should be able to get the win. They're, like we say every week, the team is stacked. Yeah. But another reason is because Matthew Stafford, I feel like sometimes, he gets he doesn't know how to deal with it, like the pressure.
He does throw some
airs it out.
That's true.
He wants to try to get the game, catch up in one play, but that's not how you do it.
Doesn't work.
He has the players for it. He has Puka. He has Cooper Kupp. Yeah. So, he's able to get those yards. He's able to, remain calm. Take his time and, take his time to get those touchdowns, not try to get it all at once. Yeah. He should be able to stay in this game because if he turns the ball over, Saquon Barkley is going to take over. He's going to run the ball on them, and it's not going to look good. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams were able to keep this one close.
Yeah, me too. But we both got the Eagles winning this matchup. For Monday Night Football, we have the Ravens versus the Chargers. Honestly, the Chargers, they didn't play too well against the Bengals just because they choked the 27-6 lead, but they came up clutch at the end. J.K. Dobbins doing amazing, scored a game-winning touchdown. Justin Herbert's playing amazing. Ladd McConkey's their number 1 receiver right now.
He's been balling now.
Dude, they turned their season around. I feel like they started kind of slow, but now they're playing amazing, and honestly, they're probably going to make the playoffs. As for the Ravens, their defense played amazing against the Steelers. No touchdowns allowed, only field goals. I like how they're playing, but they got to come up with the win. And honestly, you could say they got unlucky, but they got to score touchdowns when they're in the red zone. And, just give the ball to Derrick Henry, and Zay Flowers has to do a lot better. And Deontay Johnson, you traded for him, but he's not doing anything. People like him got to step up to win this game. But I got the Ravens winning just because Lamar Jackson, he's having an MVP type of season, and I feel like they're going to do good against the Chargers this week.
Yeah, for this one, honestly, it's going to be a great Monday night matchup.
Yep.
But for this one, I'm going to go with the Ravens. I feel like this is a safe pick. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt if the Chargers won this game.
Yeah.
Monday night games, sometimes they can go both ways,
Oh, yeah.
And the Chargers, they've been playing good. Justin Herbert, he's been balling out. Honestly, the team's good right now. They got a good record. They got a chance at making playoffs.
Yeah.
I see this team, pushing forward. And one thing, you know what I just remembered? Hardball matchup. The brothers are playing
you're
against.
right.
Yeah,
bruh.
so you never know.
Crazy
There's
matchup.
one hardball that always wins, and that's usually the Ravens. So you know what? I'm going to go with the Ravens for this one.
Yeah, we both got the Ravens winning on Monday Night Football. Next up, we have our spreads of the week. Let's cash out.
Let's go.
So for my spreads, I got the Bucks -5.5. I have the Packers -2.5, and I have the Raiders +5.5.
All right, for my spreads, I got the Cardinals -1, Packers -2.5, and Buccaneers -5.5.
And now for the best segment of the week, we got Parlay of the Week.
Let's go.
Bro, let's cash out. So for my parlay, I got the Chiefs, I have the Commanders, and I have the Dolphins.
All right, for my parlay, I got the Texans, I got the Commanders, and I got the Lions.
Hey, let's make this money. Let's cash out.
Let's go.
Thank you guys for watching our Week 12 picks. We're really excited for this week of football. We got the Packers versus Niners. It's going to be a really interesting matchup. And one more thing, we really appreciate all the support you guys give us. We say this every week. We're so close to 2,000 subscribers. Please help us reaching that goal by just hitting that subscribe button.
Yeah, and one more thing, make sure to follow us on Instagram, JandJPickEm. If we ever make any changes to our picks, we post them 1 hour before the game. And one thing is, every single time we switched our picks,
yes,
we 100% have cashed out. And this was Juan.
This was Josh.
And this was JandJPickEm.